Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our third of 4 matches for the Summit to China by G2A.com on the day. I'm LD, I'll be on the Summit. I'm joined here by Winter. At Winter, it's time for HGT versus IG. Neither of these teams doing particularly well so far in the Summit.
Well, at least we are seeing a little different stuff. There's a tide, there's a bad. A little bit different from the past 2 games.
Only slightly, though. Only slightly, my friend. I want bigger differences. This is not good enough.
If slightly is all we're gonna get, I appreciate it.
A man. A very patient man, Winter. That's what you are.
Are they gonna go for Morphling again? Please, no.
It feels like it. They've got the sniper lineup, right? The E-Blade, HGT Russian Ultimate, Batrider Lasso. Spectre is kind of a possibility here, though their lanes would be a bit weak.
It's already banned out by IG.
Oh, it is banned. Oh, okay.
Invoker. Just some Invoker, man. Invoker is fun. Exciting.
Who's Vici Gaming, I think, is the main team who's been running it, right? For Black? Dude, This Invoker was really good at ESL.
ESL, yeah. He played a really good Invoker.
I'll be honest, I saw Black play Invoker in Star Ladder China, and it was pretty bad, man. Like, his team ganked his lane, and he leveled up Exhort twice. He didn't even take a point in
I was casting that game with you, but in the end, they still got the kill because
FY sniped him with an arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's been a little rough for him, I think.
It was just a greedy play. He wanted to go for 2 Exhort to last hit, that's all. I mean, it wasn't that his Invoker was bad, it was just his
it's more like a lack of... Well, it hasn't played that many matches with the team on Invoker.
Cut him some slack.
Hey, they're a good team, man. We're allowed to be tough on them. No mercy, Winter. No mercy. All right, so draft continues now. Ember banned out by IG. Interesting ban, to be honest. I have seen ZSMJ play it a little bit. I think he's the one who's been playing it for them. But he's been playing a variety of heroes. He's played the Morphling as well.
They're going to put Ferrari on a very, very big carry hero. Batrider is going to be played by Jun, Centaur by Luo, and then Ferrari is going to be the very heavy hitter.
How do you feel about Shadow Fiend here?
Yeah, I'm thinking about that Shadow Fiend, but I always have this mixed feeling about Shadow Fiend. You know, I know Shadow Fiend is going to either end up feeding a lot or...
Are we sure 430's playing that? The Clinks?
Sure, maybe Clinks. If it's a Clinks, it's probably Law playing the Clinks. You already know the lanes if they pick Clinks. Law is playing the Clinks, Ferrari is playing the Bat, and Centaur is by Jun, off lane.
Yeah, 430 on the tempo controller again. This time Chuan will be on an actual support. Not going to be on
what? On an actual support?
Well, last time he was a Naga stealing his buddy's farm, so... That doesn't really count. As far as I'm concerned, anyway.
That's like the enemy's fault, you know, for letting a support Naga get that much farm.
That's true. No. I'm not saying... But he was stealing farm, like, early. Like, that. I don't think that was their initial game plan.
He's mad, you know. His team is not carrying him. He needs to feed more.
Shots fired, man. Shots fired. Alright, so...
I don't actually think it's that a bad thing, though. If your support is I mean, you're taking farm as a support. If you are like a Naga or Sand King, I think it's totally fine to take support. Take more farm as a support.
It was more just like he was fighting his teammate for farm, not that he was...
What do you mean by fighting? I didn't watch the game, so I don't know what you mean by fighting.
I don't know. You would have had to watch it to understand. That was my read on this.
You're sounding like his teammate.
I mean, you know how Chuan is.
You know, his teammate is taking last hits in the lane, and he just runs over and just clicks on the S button, and the carry's
Kind of, yeah.
I need the money, dude. Then he's like, screw you. Then he rip tight takes all the creeps.
It wasn't
that
quite
what
okay. It wasn't quite that bad, but it did. It was like, who? Just make up your minds about who you want to get farm early, and it was an offensive duel lane. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I just thought it was a really funny game.
It's Jakiro and Naga.
Yeah.
It's fine though. Jakiro is, yeah, I understand why he's stealing farm. You're stealing farm from a Jakiro. You're not stealing farm from anti-mage. It's fine.
Oh my.
That sounded better, right?
You're a good apologist, Winter. You're sticking up for your buddy.
It's Wraith King. Okay, that's something new. 2 lives.
Good against HF. Good against all these like pretty important ultimates. The lasso, the
he's
epi.
gonna have a hard time touching anybody. Sand King is very mobile. Centaur has Stampede. Bat Rider's gonna have Blink and Force stuff and whatever he's gonna have. And Clinks is, slippery.
Clinks he has a slippery skeleton, that's for sure.
It's gonna be just this ancient apparition, easy kill.
Can he be as slick as the Slark though? That's the real question. We'll find out. For now, we introduce our teams. IG, not off to the best start here in the Summit to China, but looking to bounce back. We've got Chuan on the Sand King. Luo will be handling the Clinks. The Bone Skeleton added again. CH will be your Ancient Apparition. Ferrari 430 on the Bat Rider mid. Leaves June as the offlane Centaur. Not something we've seen 430 on very often. He's mostly been on, like you were thinking he would be, kind of a carry hero, but not the case this game. On the other side, Hyper Glory team also not doing great. Looking for Chuan. They're worming through the trees they smoked, but he's got the boots. He should be fine. ZSMJ will be your Wraith King. Kaka, the Brew.
I think they would have gotten that kill. They didn't skill the slow on the Sky Mage.
Oh, the concussive shot, yeah.
Yeah, sorry for interrupting, but I had to say that they would have gotten that kill. The Tide could have, like, if he got the slow on the Sand King, Tide just kill Gushan. The kill is secured. It was first blood. Sand King was just way too near just now.
You think even if he like burrow strike towards his tower, they still could have chased him down?
He was too far away from his tower. I don't think he would have survived. He was here.
Yeah.
The moment they saw him, he was here.
Maybe they didn't expect to catch him at that awkward angle, I guess. All right, let's finish our introductions, though, before we forget. S will be your Scarith Mage. That puts, already mentioned Kaka. XX, I believe, is a stand-in for the team on the Tide Hunter. I'm trying to remember who's standing in for, and yeah, that leaves Pretty Hall as the Rubik. So, aggressive tri-lane. Chuan.
If I'm not mistaken, they actually removed one of their members and they haven't found a replacement.
That was recent, though, right? Like in the past week or so?
Yeah, it was recent. Who was the guy that they replaced? I can't remember who.
I'm gonna look it up now, because now you're making me curious. Watch me miss the first blood for this.
Yeah, it's gonna be a triple lane with the Wraith King against the Clinks, A and Sand King. They are having the more dominant lane with the stun and disable on all the 3 heroes. Rubik and Skyra much more dominant in the lane compared to Sand King and Ancient Apparition. And Tide would be 1 versus 1 against the Centaur at top lane, which I would say that favors the Tide because of Anchor Smash and against a melee hero. But Centaur doesn't do too bad either. And in the middle lane, it's gonna be a Bat Rider against a Panda. I think Panda actually has quite a decent lane against a Bat.
I think it's Icy that they replaced. Is that right?
Oh yeah. I think so. Yeah, Icy. I remember that guy.
He's been, to be fair, he's one of those like journeyman players. Is the term that we use in the.
He's like Kabu.
Yeah. He's a journeyman. He's been, he's one of the. He's good enough to just basically get onto any team, but it seems like for whatever reason it just never quite works out. He doesn't have a home. He's always roaming.
Yeah, just like this Clinks roaming to top now. See you. Going to his new home. I'm going to the Tides lane.
Well, this is not a fun lane for Tide. Although he does have the level 3 to give him a much easier start, and 9 tangos to boot, so
wow,
he should be fine.
Has a ton of tango.
I don't think he used any previously. Well, a few, I guess.
It's like 12.
I think he might have... Did he pull somebody? It seems
11.
like a lot to bring for yourself.
Yeah, he has 11.
Okay, no, he didn't pull any.
He bought 3 sets. 3 sets is 12 actually. 12.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Well, he's gonna need it now. Maybe he was expecting to lane against the Clinks. That could be the reasoning. Against Centaur, you obviously don't need that many tangos, but.
I mean, it's fine though, even against Centaur, because I feel like if you plan to just trade blows and he has return, you're gonna need a lot of regeneration items.
True.
So
True.
yeah, maybe that's the one of the reasons as well. If he either goes up against the Klings or the Centaur, he's already decided that he already, regardless of who he's laning with, he's gonna need a lot of tangles.
I do like this move from IG, even though it puts the Clinks at a bit of a disadvantage to start in the off lane as he was behind the levels. Because Clink's tri-lane is just not very strong. You're up against a triple nuker lane, and this way Clinks gets his 1v1, which is where the hero excels. So I think it was a worthwhile move, even though it slows them down early.
Yeah, I think it was important for them. Otherwise, they would have, like, all the lanes would be difficult for them. And at least now the Klings has like you mentioned, a better time. He's gonna be able to farm, but he's taking a lot of harassment from the Tide already. Tide is almost down to his last few tangles after taking all the searing arrows. But Sanking has managed to stack up the jungle in the meantime. He just needs his level 3. He needs another, maybe 1 creep. Okay, he's gonna get it. Okay, he can start jungling whenever he wants.
Yeah, he's got his level 3, but he's not skilling anything yet. And I wonder if Chuan is thinking about a kill attempt.
They want to make sure that if there's a kill opportunity, he's not gonna miss it.
Yeah, Chuan may wait until like the Tranquil boots are complete on June, perhaps, or maybe not.
He's going now. He's gonna try. There's how many stacks?
He's gonna get the 4-minute
yeah.
rune.
Yeah, he's gonna. I thought he was gonna stack and do it, but he's gonna go for the rune and then do it after.
Haste rune activated. Batman getting aggressive mid lane. Kaka. Oh, this is first blood. 6 sticky napalm stacks up.
Oh.
No chance in hell. Although there might be a turn here. Pretty Hall zapping Ferrari, but that is a very fast bat. How appropriate. The race car does it.
Double damage rune.
He can go back in, maybe. This haste rune's still up. Pretty Hall could end up going down here if he gets out of position. Just a bit too low on HP. If he had like 150 more health, I think he could have dove that for a
He
kill.
might want to go soon though. Okay, Panda's out. What? He made a very bad mistake though. He got stacked too many times. When you shouldn't. You should always be very careful. He got too comfy in the lane.
Especially with a haste rune in the bottle.
There's gonna be a lift. Yeah, Ferrari's gonna go down here this time.
I wanted to see if Tron was farming the stacks. Whoops.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you can pretty much guess what happened. Lift into clap and kill secured. But HGT get aggressive. They're gonna move up the hill.
The supports are coming into the jungle though.
They're too late.
Too late.
Tron's already level 4.
Wow, he used Power Strike to stack. That was a good play.
That's pretty sick, actually.
Yeah, that was a really good play by him. Getting that stack off. Extra money.
Also dodged the potential incoming gank as well, though I think he would have been relatively fine. While bottom lane they go in with the Centaur Stomp. Managed to get in range of the Wraith King, and they followed up with an easy double edge. There's your kill secured. That's a big one.
Yeah, they saw the supports running around and they knew he was alone. That was a really big pickup for IG. Very, very big pickup. So 5 minutes into the game, they got a kill on the Brew and they got a kill on the Wraith King. Arguably the 2 most important heroes of the HGT lineup.
Yeah, and to boot, Luo is getting his level 6 now.
Yeah,
He hasn't had the best time, but he's catching up.
And Tidehunter was forced to go home.
Yeah, 12 tangos simply not enough, but it does get him to level 6.
12 tangos and a south, and he used every bit of it. A middle lane,
430.
Ferrari, he's gonna outrun the Rubik.
That is one fast bet. And they'll head top instead.
You're supposed to be fast as a bet, right?
As a 430. They're going to run right by Luo, but they weren't smoked, so they don't know he's there. They even had dust ready. Oh, that's unfortunate. I think that... Well, I don't know. Could they have killed Luo, actually, is the question. They don't have that much damage.
Yeah, but for the meantime, they are already content with their tri-lane. But after losing the Wraith King at bottom, I think they just decided that it wasn't worth it investing the 3 heroes at bottom anymore. They just want to give the Wraith King a lot more space at the moment. Supports are going to start pulling and they're just going to leave the Tide at bottom. Tide's going to do fine.
One thing I didn't mention, but when they went for that smoke and it didn't succeed, they dropped a sentry in the magic bush. So Tron has not really been able to use the jungle too much since then, and this will slow down his blink by a few minutes, Winter.
Yeah, and Bat Rider's got backup here. He wants to get this kill on the Panda again.
He's got backup as well. Chuan and as well as Luo's Clinks are moving into position. Sentry Ward deployed though by Kaka. What timing from him. Maybe not good enough. Lasso's still waiting. The Burrow Strike can follow this up. Needs those evasion procs. Gets basically 0. And an easy kill secured.
Another important kill on the Brew. He's gonna be set back so far for his blink.
And that's already a blink on your Bat Rider. Although 430, he goes BOTs. BOTs. Yeah, he sold
I
the blanket with BOTs.
I kind of like this decision. Like sometimes you get like blink too early, like this situation he doesn't have lasso yet. Like you get BOTs, you can keep pushing a lane, and you can BOT to assist other lanes, which is quite underrated. I think it's in the past I remember watching Fnatic. They like to do this a lot as well. Get BOT. I think it was Honey. He likes to get BOT first on the bat, and then just stay in the lane and farm, and just BOT and back up the other lanes.
Yeah, BOTs also got stronger this patch.
Cooldown,
Yeah,
50-second cooldown.
the Boots of Travel cooldown went from 60 to 50. That's a pretty significant buff to them. As 430 gets caught by a critted as well. Nearly finished off. Will head up to the high ground and then over to the tree line. He could BOT out. Could have TP scrolled out too, to be fair, or blinked away. But either way, the BOT is a free get out of jail free card for him.
The BOT is like you're saving a lot of gold in the long run. TP gold, and it's I would say a much more snowball. It's just like maybe certain heroes in middle lane you get a good start, you get a minus, but for Bat Rider you get a good start, you just get a
okay, unless you're the sexy Bambo Bat, then you actually do get a Midas on Bat Rider.
What? Has he actually done that?
Yeah, he did it like 4 games in a row for Zephyr. It worked the first time, then it kind of stopped working, but he kept on doing it.
So it's something like the Blade Mill Prophet nowadays?
I think it was slight
Just
lack of confidence in his team, perhaps. Not sure, but that was the rumor anyway. Oh, they're looking to go on 430 here. They've got some supports inbound.
Tide is looking for the Sand stacks. Unfortunately, it's not there anymore.
Yeah, just a Clink scouting him out. He doesn't know it, but no. Take some fire arrows. Now he certainly does. 430. He got cocky, though. Those BOTs, pride coming before the fall. He thought he could get farther ahead, but now he'll get farther behind with that.
He was like 6 stacks of napalm on the Panda, though.
Yeah, he did have stick charges in ulti, though.
Yeah, and by the way, the Clinks has been roaming for the past 2 minutes. Placing wards, he has a bottle.
It's very Eternal Envious Clinks. Like, this is how he plays his Clinks now. It's funny because at MLG, he was playing incredibly greedy. Like, Midas Rush every game, Soul Rain, split push, farm constantly. Don't really gank too much, but he's evolved his Clinks play when I've watched him to usually get the bottle early, control the runes. He loves to give the lane to supports, and this is kind of reminiscent of that style.
Yeah, because you have a lot of damage to kill heroes early on as Clinks when you have your ultimate up. You just need like a Treads, and Aquila, you're doing so much damage. And they're gonna pick up the Centaur.
Not much you can do there. His blink will also be delayed by that, so Bat Rider, a blink deferred, and now a blink delayed on the Centaur. They're not getting their initiating items out. It's up to Chuan, honestly.
He stole their stack though, the Bat Rider. There was like a two stack there at the big camp.
That's a pretty big pickoff. And still 430's got a ways to go to complete his blink. But in the meantime, they've gotten some extra levels on Chizbug. Hits level 5, not doing great, but Chuan's up to 7. He's nearly got a blink complete. And I guess they're just really counting on their mid-game blink initiation to carry them through. Because this Clinks is not getting his items.
Yeah, and HGT's heroes are more 5-man. They need to get 5-man, but IG has a lot of split push and a lot of pick-off potential with the Bat. Oh, Bat Rider's gonna get lifted.
Oh, they stole the Firefly. Rubik on a broomstick on the chase, zapping him and chasing him. He needs a little bit more damage. I think this last nuke might do it. No, not with the bottle charges. 430, barely able to escape Harry Potter's wrath.
I remember his broom, Nimbus 2000.
Yeah, this should be renamed. The Staff of the Cruel Magician. The Nimbus 1999. Not quite fast enough to be a real Harry Potter. Was that the... No, what was the other one he got after that? Oh, it's the Firebolt. That's right.
Oh yeah, Firebolt.
Wow,
you actually remember the name of it.
Yeah, dude. Just like you did. I'm a Harry Potter aficionado.
The first one was because they had the name on the broom and they were showing the broom, but they didn't have a name on the Firebolt.
Where's that lift?
It's gonna get lifted.
Doesn't have mana for the Firefly, unfortunately. That might just allow Luo to walk out of this. No, not with Scarith here. Yeah, with that, off with your head, says the SMJ. And Luo will unhappily oblige.
Yeah, I remember Nimbus 2000 because it was like literally shown on the screen when he was when he got the broom.
Did you even read the books? What do you mean the screen? The movie?
Yeah, I know. I watched the movie.
You didn't read the books?
Sorry, J.K. Rowling's.
All right, Winter. I'm I gotta go, man. Our Brewmaster's gonna move in mid lane. The Skyrat's gonna join him as well. And this one's gonna be a tough go as IG are perched on the high ground. Waiting in position, Burrow Strike coming through onto Kaka. Holds him in place, then lasso to back, they'll finish him off. Watch the movies. I don't think I can ever cast with Winter again, guys. I think we got a solo cast this one now. What kind of a scumbag doesn't read the books? Are you ready to apologize?
Nice try.
Poor Winter. Winter, that's so disappointing, man.
You do not deserve my apology, but the Rubik is farming with the broom with his Nimbus 2000.
Yeah, he's gonna escape away. Maybe not for the clinks though. Still hunting him. It's only gonna take like 4 arrows. 3, 4. Yep, there you go. Down she goes. They'll stampede to secure the kill.
Oh no, there goes the Nimbus 2000.
Yeah.
Not gonna have it the next time.
Quickly turning into Lord Voldemort with all this frustration and being bullied constantly at school. Or at least a Professor Snape. Alright. I think that's enough Harry Potter for one cast. HGT will move down mid now. XX and S together. I don't think we've seen a Ravage yet this game. We're now 14 minutes in.
Have you seen a split?
No, I don't think so.
The only thing you've been seeing is like the flying broom.
That's been the highlight of the game, to be honest. Ancient Apparition is going to have a little scout of the Ancients, thinking Tide might be farming those, but not the case. He's already got his mech, and he does smoke with Pretty Haw. They'll move up the ramp, now down the river. No, now up the ramp. Pretty Haw in the front, Tide closely packed behind. An S in the middle now. It's an S sandwich. And they're looking for a Centaur. June
looking for June.
is dead if he doesn't jump right now. Yeah, he's dead. Mystic Flare, drop right back down into it. Not even a brew required. Nothing he can do.
Yeah, and ZS Engine TP's down after purchasing the Blink. Time to rock. Oh dear, Bad Rider. He's really quick. Oh, he's not even gonna buy a Blink.
BKB rush. Looks like.
That is
Unless it's a Sanj and Yasha rush.
Sanjay and Yasha use at the drums. BOT.
The winter build. But you get a blink though.
Yeah, but I have a Blink.
Yeah. HGT will push in bottom now.
That's seriously very weird not to get a Blink. I mean, I understand there's a lot of instant stuns. Rubik, Tide Ravage, and Brave King can stun you easily. But it's really weird to go this build though. I don't think I've ever seen someone go BOT BKB.
Yeah. I don't know if I wouldn't say it's throwing or anything, but it just feels like off, you know?
Then the next thing, he's not even going to get his Blink, he's going to get 4 stuff after the BKB.
I don't know, Winter. Lately, I've just watching IG. I just feel like I can see them fighting. You know, like
you can see them dueling against each other, right? And
Yeah.
not getting kills. That's why they don't get bonus damage.
they're not the well-oiled machine from TI4. Well, let's see. Tron in the trees now. He's got his blink online, and now they do have 2 blinks. So maybe that's the idea here for IG, is just with double blink, we don't really need our third. And they do have Stampede to initiate, but
Too much initiation is bad.
it's just Lasso. You still have to be directly on top of them.
Oh no, he BOT's bottom to his doom.
Oh, they were waiting for this 430. They knew you'd come. And down he'll go again. The struggle continues.
BOT's killing him.
16 minutes in. Still yet to see a split. Yet to see a Ravage. Yet to really see much of anything from the bat.
Yet to see a Wraith King ultimate. Yet to see an Epicenter. The only thing we've seen is a Epicenter. No, not an Epicenter, Ice Blast. And one Stampede. Middle lane, here comes the Bone.
The Blink Stop initiation comes in right as Luo arrives to the backside. Focusing on Pretty Haw, but that means a Boulder Toss can find him. Dust is there to follow up, and down he'll go. Tried to go for that second kill, didn't secure the brew finish, and that means an easy takedown here for HGT. And they're going to find Chuan! Oh no, Blink's out just in time.
That was close.
That was a nice little maneuver there by Kaka. I think he's trying to just ambush Chuan. He wasn't expecting that rotation.
I think someone's in the trees.
Oh,
Oh yeah, and June. He's gonna get caught out.
June's in the wrong neighborhood. Lift is here. That's gonna toss him back, and it's a stolen skeleton walk. Or no, now Stampede for Pretty Hall. Stealing all the mobility skills. That's trouble. Oh, are they gonna snipe him? Kapow! No, no kill. No kill.
That was worse than Harry Potter.
I don't think I've ever seen 430 do something this unorthodox with an item build, honestly.
He's lost.
He's the type of player that just beats people through pure mechanics and decision making. It's very rare to see him deviate too much in terms of an item or skill build, at least for me.
He's gonna get a blink now. His team is yelling at him. Pretty sure. He's gonna get a blink now.
Maybe him and Chuan are yelling at each other. They do get pretty feisty.
Why wouldn't you get a blink? I'm gonna epicenter. You're gonna lasso and I epicenter in. That's the plan.
No profanity. I don't know if that's an accurate representation.
Okay. It's all in Mandarin though. It's gonna be really bad.
We might have some Chinese viewers.
It's like Gordon Ramsay's version of something like that.
Oh my. Okay. Well, we've got youngins watching Winter, so they can all use their creative imagination.
You watch some of his shows, right?
A little bit. Do you watch them a lot?
Yeah, quite.
We don't actually have TV at the house though, so anything I want to watch, we have to.
He bought something. What did he buy? Look, he bought a blink.
Okay, he got the Ogre Club so that they would be bamboozled into thinking that he was going to skip Blink. And now, because he's gotten the Blink late, they're going to get caught off guard. They'll lose a horrible team fight. And IG will come right back.
Okay. I like the start.
The only problem with this Winter is, like, the only hero you can lasso and potentially kill, as far as the cores go, is the Brew. The Tide's going to have his Kraken Shell. And the Wraithkin's got 2 lives. So, it's either that or you just go for an easy support kill.
Okay, who's gonna die? Place your bets.
I think Ferrari is. I think this game is just cursed for him.
But the hunter is gonna die.
Yeah, he's wearing the Firestarter gas mask. It's breaking my immersion a bit, but that's okay.
Regeneration.
I'll try to push in mid. Chuan has been really split pushing a lot this game.
You know there's a new hiding spot here?
Where?
This spot.
Ooh.
This area here. Yeah. Can you see my... Okay, I'm drawing an X here.
Yeah, I saw.
It's a good spot for Bat Rider.
There's going to be a jump in mid momentarily. ZSMJ has his blink, and in he goes straight onto CH. Quick and clean kill secured.
You were wrong about who died. You lost your bet.
Well, I meant if IG Smoke found someone. I thought that was implied.
Okay, the bet is gonna die.
They'll brew split. They'll blink up to the high ground, but 430 gets out thanks to that stampede and a quick reaction on his blink. That's a brew split down, but they'll take a tier 1 mid, so not entirely wasted.
Sand King is pushing bot, and Klings is going to push top.
And he does have his Orchid, though. He's fairly squishy with this. Just no treads completed. Only the Akil as a stats item.
The moment HGT goes back and defends their lane, BOTs are useful then.
Ice Blast searching for ZSMJ. Is it going to be on the mark? It is, but I'm not sure it's enough to shatter him. It's only a
the Midas will be
Blast.
his death. Yeah, probably not. It's barely enough.
That was fairly close, though. Well, Winter, it's been a very slow and somewhat confusing game for IG, but in spite of that, gold lead is only slight for HGT. Experience lead, which was going their way, it's swinging back in IG's favor. And end of the day, they are getting a lot of farm. CH is working towards this Aghanim Scepter. 430 has the makings of a BKB, as well as the Blink Boots of Travel. Not too bad for 22 minutes.
I don't think he actually goes for BKB. You know?
4 staff now, you think?
Yeah, I got a feeling he just goes back to the 4 staff.
Okay. Ogre Club, good value though. Casual stats. He needs some HP, Winter.
But he could still go for the BKB though. I understand why he wants to get, like, against this lineup you want to have BKB.
He does
But
it.
not having 4 staff is like really, like, I only imagine in like one situation you just get the BKB over the 4 staff. It's like against the next assassin, then you want a BKB very, very badly.
Yeah, so you don't get Carapist in the Firefly. The other thing is, though, he does have a Centaur, which is kind of like a ghetto Force Staff, you know? Just give you that extra move speed to drag heroes far away from the
But
team.
still, it's I mean, it's just invalid. The item has such a great value on lasso.
Yeah, it's not just it's also not just about the lassos. It's about retreating afterwards, saving teammates if they get hit by Scarth Mage ultimate, for example, dodging away from a Ravage. There's just so much utility provided by the item, and especially on Batrider.
The ward is gonna spot the smoke, I guess. Nope, no smoke.
Can't
just
see
5
that.
men down. Yeah, just 5 men down the middle, and Ferrari has a gem this time around. He's gonna be a super value pickup.
Chuan did buy it for him, so they're getting along at least for now.
Who knows that actually Chuan says, I'm not getting the gem, get the gem.
430. He packs a punch where it really counts on the field of Dota. Now they try to chase out Luo, and no actual stuns to deal with that Stampede. Now an Ice Blast coming through top lane. That's going to connect on absolutely nothing. Just barely hits the SMJ. Didn't even think it would. But 430's on a courier hunt. There is no speed boost. Oh, he's not going to find anyone, though. Goes the wrong way. Might go the right way to get this kill mid. Can they kill off Kaka? This would be a very big kill. With the Blink Dagger, they can get in close, but he already blinked in. He clapped and he ulted, and now IG just got to run the hell way. No Stampede to retreat. Ravage connecting on 3. June drop back down. The Earth Panda still in pursuit. He gets Cyclone up in the air, return to the Earth, and will fall. CH also going to drop. That's a 3-hero smackdown mid lane. The trade was nothing. The Dire also got a tower during this time.
What? Maybe not. Okay, I was gonna say the trade was gonna be 1 observer what.
430 denied even this small pleasure as he's forced to head for the hills. But he does live. If you're gonna lose somebody, at least they don't lose their hero with the gem. That's certainly something.
This is looking really, really bad for them. The Clink is not particularly farm, doesn't have a Midas, has been roaming quite a lot early game. Centaur has died a lot. And they need to get snipe this Aegis, maybe. With the smoke, Ice Blast, Batrider.
They do have Epi. They got Epi. Chuan's gonna channel it, and he comes! That's on 3! This could be a disaster for HGT! Or maybe not at all. They bring down 1. The Brewmaster will fall, but now they go back in the other direction, and it's just not good enough. Pretty hard with that stolen lasso, keeping Chuan in position, finishing him off. He will pay as the Clinks kills him, but he gets poked by ZSMJ's big sword. Then blinks to the north, 430 trying to retreat, or trying to chase rather. ZSMJ on the retreat will end up dropping. It's 4 heroes dead in the end. That Epi wasn't enough on its own, but with the follow-up from the Clinks and the Sand King buyback, they might actually snipe the Aegis and emerge intact.
Oh, that was a very risky play by HGT. They were doing Roshan pretty slowly, and there was a Sand King and Batrider. I mean, that was a very risky play there.
That was a really... I like those cojones for IG, though. Like, if they don't go for that, I think HGT just 5-mans them down mid.
Yeah, but they would always have a very good chance of going for that. They have Ice Blast to scout things out. It's very safe for them to take that, to decide whether they should or shouldn't go.
That's true. And with the Batrider, you always have a good initiation into the pit.
Yeah, it's just like you're giving IG a chance to come back into the game.
Well, they took the risk. They did pay for it, and the graph spikes up in favor of IG. Perhaps salvaging this game is... Your Batrider can complete BKB or a Force Staff and work towards the BKB?
Yep. It's the BKB.
Okay. Well, with the Haster now, he's definitely got a Force Staff built in. Well, maybe not if he gets lifted and caught. Now clapped. Before 30 is Aegis. Maybe it's bad that he has this, because I think he's going to die twice. They've committed a Brew Split to kill him.
He should be able to blink out. Oh,
Mystic Flare waiting for him. Nicely played by S. And the gem also dropped. Oh no. Aegis thrown away. Gem thrown away. I have to say, I'm not just talking about this game, but just the past week or so, it's just been uncharacteristic play for 430. He was like flawless at TI4. Even when his team lost, he was often the best player in the game. But maybe he's fatigued, you know. I don't know. Something's going on. Nice pickoff there for HGT though.
Sort of salvaging the situation again. Throw back the gem to them.
They have a Ravage for Chuan if they want to use it. He's going to burrow straight through XX. But more reinforcements come through now. Gush is there. And they're going to lift
dead.
with the Rubik. Can they steal anything good? He wants to spell steal. Ravage flies. That connects on 2. And do they get something big? Oh, no. Only the Sandstorm. Not ideal for Pretty Hawk. As Chuan burrow strikes to the south, HF Chenault just out of range of Pretty Hawk, narrowly missing him. There's a blink out from June and Chuan. They both survive. While continuing pursuit is 430.
Here comes the bat. Oh, no. He's not going to find anyone.
He wanted his gem back. 430. Batman wanted vengeance, but the bat sign fails.
Batman wanted his precious bat. No.
I think you're getting your movies mixed up there, buddy. Oh my. First Harry Potter, now Lord of the Rings, Batman in the mix. Maybe a courier. Oh, free courier. That's a Miana recipe as well. I feel like IG are kind of getting gifts this game, don't you? Like the Roche fight.
Early Christmas.
The courier. They did lose their gem, to be fair, so that was not much of a gift, but...
That was them giving a gift.
It's the season to be jolly.
Yeah, you're receiving too much. You need to return some.
Christmas has started a bit early then, I must say. About a month and a half. No, actually, over 2 months. It feels like less. Well, Winter, what's the state of the game now? What are your thoughts?
Confusing. And they're gonna pick up the Clinks here. The split even... Oh, he's gonna BKB and kill the Rubik.
He stole Death Pack, but there was nothing to Death Pack. And he TP's out. And it was a Bruce Blake committed for that even.
Was that a gift again?
That was just an unwinnable fight. I don't know if I would call that one a gift. It turned out to be a gift, I guess. But they didn't mean to give anything, you know? That's the difference.
Tide almost has his refresher though. That's a gift for HGT. He's like 1,000 away from it. They're gonna run into them. Oh no. Alright, gonna get stunned.
See, SMJ is pretty damn big, even without the complete honor. He's running left and right and confidently just charging through the battle. 430 gets aggressive, heading towards Kaka. He's got Fire Arrows back in, but he pushes both away. Then lassos Kaka back in, doesn't actually have a split. Chuan at being as well. He's gonna combo nicely with the securing that kill. While meanwhile, June, with his BKB, just goes to work, but can he really trade blows with CSMJ? BKB's gonna wear off soon. Still, they're chasing. The Firemen combine. Clinks as well as the Bat, securing a secondary kill there. A 2 for 2 thus far, but they haven't addressed the SMJ. And now Ravage comes through. Ravage number 1. There's no refresh orb picked up, though they're damn close to it. 4 suddenly dead, and that's going to be 5. It's a full wipe the other direction if Luo can't get out. And it's going to be tough to run from a Rubik with stolen Skeleton Walk. There's no running. There's no hiding. Harry Potter's got some moves. Oh, maybe if you juke him. Nope, not even that. Luo tossed back down into a ZSOJ stun. The wipe is complete. The gem is salvaged. And everything that could once go right is now going wrong once again for IG.
That was like them giving back the gift again.
It's Pollyanna season. Pass it along, man. But eventually your opponents are dead for too long and they can't accept that final gift. And then somebody wins the game.
Do you think this has something to do with the patch?
No. I think it has to do with the reshuffle. Because IG in particular, but also LGD, these teams are just in total disarray. Like, you compare how they're playing to how Nubia and especially Vici are playing, and it's such a drop-off.
They found the wrong formula, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see another reshuffle.
Lasso on Kaka bottom lane. June's here to greet him, and Stomp. Double Edge will follow this up. He does have a split available, and he gets it off, too. At the last possible second, Boulder Toss ready. We'll lob that one towards June. This split will last for a decent amount of time, but I'm not sure if it's fully enough. They've got the stolen Skeleton Walk with the gem, and it looks like they might go for the Bat Rider instead. He's definitely the less tanky hero, and he blinks through the trees. Has a BKB ready, though. HF Chenault coming through. Mystic Flare. Not going to be sufficient with the BKB pop from June. He'll survive. And it looks like, well, they'll just leave ZSMJ in the front lines. The other Bone Man will stand strong and farm this lane out. Big Bone and Little Bone.
Yeah, in actually Mandarin, in the Chinese cast, they call Wraith King and Klinks. Wraith King is the older brother. Klinks is the younger brother.
Really?
Basically, they call him. How do I translate this? One is basically, okay, he calls it Skeleton. It's a direct translation, Skeleton King. which is Wraith King, and then Kings they call it Small Skeleton King.
Okay, I wasn't too far off of my Chinese knowledge then with the little bone and big bone.
Yeah, it's actually directly means little bone. Xiao Kulo. And Wraith King is Kulo Wang, the Skeleton King.
Well, that's more Chinese than I've ever known in my life. So even though I didn't know it, maybe in another lifetime, you know. Maybe in another lifetime. For HGT now, they roam around in Viz with, and I gotta say, Winter, I think Skeleton Walk might be like the single best mobility skill besides Blink in the game to steal. Especially when you have a gem.
Nah, there has to be something else. Wait, I have
Like
to
what,
think about
Time
this.
Walk? From a map
something-
control point of view, I don't think there's anything better than Skeleton Walk.
Teleportation from Prophet.
Yeah, but you can't feel safe to go anywhere unless you have vision, right?
Okay, Shukuchi.
Yeah, but
Yeah, basically the same thing.
you're not already invisible when they see you, you know? With this, they don't even know you're there unless they already have detection.
Okay, you win.
Thank you. That's all I wanted.
Okay, maybe Vendetta.
That's okay. Vendetta might be better, but well, for now, Pretty Hall is enjoying his permanent invisibility. And TSMJ will find CH as well here. They'll try to stampede, but that ain't gonna save him. Dropped into a party of 5. The Raiders connect.
Oh, he actually sees the Klings. He sees the Klings.
He doesn't have a lift for a long time though. 12 seconds. And
They can just follow him, and the Klings doesn't know this.
But they have a ward. They're gonna see this. Well, but he doesn't
yeah.
realize. He might not realize Rubik is on him. He's got a suspicion about it.
Something doesn't feel right, yeah.
So how confident are you in HGT right now? If you had to put odds on this one,
I don't know, man. Just by the way all the games went today, it's like it's never safe to say who's gonna win.
no lead is safe. I would agree with you.
No amount of lead is safe until the last moment.
Honestly, you should really watch that IG versus Lie Gaming. That is like the ultimate no lead is safe. I swear to God, man, they like fed like 4 base pushes in a row. And Faceless Void bought a Blink Dagger after his BKB Mask of Madness.
I'm sure that's not the worst item pickup. A blink is not that bad,
It's not that great either.
but you can blink initial and time walk out, and
But-
you can use time walk as your second spell, so Rubik cannot steal your chrono spin.
There was no Rubik. It's such an optimist, though. I do love it. They'll take the tower down, top lane. So IG getting a decent trade here, all things considered, because they don't really want to be taking these big fights against the older bone, super bone man,
The old-
the older
Oh,
and
dear.
wiser bone.
It starts to sound like the Elder one.
It sounds like an item from Elder Scrolls or something.
Elder one is like the Voldemort's wand, the most powerful wand made from an Elder tree.
I thought you didn't read the books. Well, you probably didn't either.
It's from the movie, dude.
They really want to go for CSMJ, but he's got his ultimate. He's going to walk right into Chuan, who promptly goes Invis. Then the Burrow Strike coming through. They'll connect here with an HF version ult, perhaps? No, just missed him.
Wait, I thought they actually changed that.
What?
Okay, maybe I was wrong. Okay, I thought he was slow by Skadi for some reason. Then I'm like, wow, does the Kings have Skadi? Then I click on him. Okay, he doesn't have Skadi.
That might have been the Ice Blast animation. As 430 tries to go in, but once again, just seems to be in the wrong neighborhood. They've stolen Lasso Epicenter coming through from Chuan. That'll bring the Skyreth Mage down to earth still. They've got a Wraith King ready to go. Double Ravage online. And I don't really see IG continuing to press their assault here.
Yeah, that was like the Ice Blast because I was thinking they made BKB not cancel the Eye of Skadi slow. That was what I was thinking.
Oh, you were thinking that had been changed. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that hasn't, but...
Yeah, it was changed. You can't dispel the slow from Eye of Skadi.
Oh, you're saying you can't dispel it. Okay.
Yeah, when you activate it, you still have the slow on you.
But you can still slow through Magic Community, right?
Yeah, you can. Oh, here comes the lasso on the Bad Rider Ironically.
No epi for Chuan this time around. He gets off a great burrow, but they'll just throw out a casual Ravage. Actually, it does hit Chizbug, so not really a casual Ravage at all. But a good Ravage nonetheless. Now they chase him down with the stolen cold feet. They'll secure that kill as well, and 3 heroes dead again.
What is going on?
IG just continuing to get picked off one by one all game long. And they now have both gems back in their court. This is the kind of map control that IG don't want to be giving away.
They're gonna get the rush for real this time.
And now you're gonna have 7 lives, because you've already got balling out of control ZSMJ on your side.
Are you sure 7? I think it's 8.
Oh, there's cheese. Is there cheese as well?
No, I mean the Wraith King will die probably 3 times.
Yeah, I guess with the 1 minute cooldown, he might get it off twice in one
There's
fight.
a good chance you might actually need to kill him 3 times.
There's also a good chance that he won't even die once, because they have double Ravage. They now picked up a Vlad's, it looks like. Yeah, Vlad's coming, and they've got now the Wraith King lifesteal, as well as the Vlad's lifesteal. For the Brewmaster, yeah. Lots of lifesteal. And Clinks just doesn't really kill anyone fast enough. Luo, he's done a good job of spreading the map, honestly, but he hasn't picked heroes off really at all. It's a 4-4-4 Clinks at 38 minutes. They're just not getting to play their kind of Dota. You look at the draft and you want to be constantly hiding your Sand King in the trees, sniping heroes with lasso.
You want to be keeping the lanes out, like you mentioned with the Sand King and the Ice Blast. Ice Blast would be the only, A will be the only hero on the lane trying to farm and shooting Ice Blast left and right. Clinks will be hiding, Bat Rider will be camping somewhere. There are basically 4 campers and 1 lane shower and 1 invisible Clinks.
Yeah, he's always camping while moving. That's the beauty of the Clinks, but that game plan has been pretty non-existent Winter. Like, even when they find their kills, it's more just because they've kind of stumbled into them, as opposed to because like they've carefully laid a trap for HGT. I don't know. It's just not IG at their best, and it's kind of disappointing to see it.
Yeah, he went for a plate meal and then went back to finish the 4 stuff.
To be honest, in fairness to 430, has he played Bat Rider in the past year? I'm sure he has in a pub, but I mean that's obviously different.
Like you mentioned, he's always on. I have to carry my team solo mid type of heroes. OD, TA, Shadowfin, Brewmaster, Storm. Like, okay, Puck is considered like a tempo control, not really carry alone. But yeah, most of his heroes are something like an Ember.
Yeah, heroes that can scale at least decent. Even like a Brewmaster could scale a bit better.
I know. Somebody's gonna get hurt. Okay, maybe not.
Run, Inky. The octopus will retreat.
Octopus?
That's the G1 League courier, man. Oh, I missed G1 League. That was a great event.
Oh, G1 League reminds me of a lot of stuff.
Alliance's Great Conquest, if you remember.
And that was last year. Way long ago.
Yeah, it was over a year ago, actually. It was like 18 months back, I think. Last March or something. Maybe April. But they are at least doing a good job of keeping the lanes out IG. They may not have teamfight supremacy. They may not even have physical damage output. Look at this Wraith King. He gets an Abyssal Blade, and you just can't
Would you
really
believe it? Would you believe it if you turn on the net worth? They're not that far behind.
Well, I would, but we might have a Chuan engagement soon. Does he burrow straight in and blink past the enemy team? Unfortunately, they're still chasing. They now Anchor Smash. They Ravage. They're not letting Chuan get away. No chance, Bubba. They've got a secondary Ravage, so they want to commit it.
Wow, he's actually gonna get away.
And he's still gonna get away.
He can't blink. He can't blink because he got the frostbite on the panda. Otherwise, they would have been able to finish the job. Oh dear, that was a Ravage gone. And he even popped the refresher.
I guess this is your opening if you're IG, right? You want to do something soon.
But they're still not strong enough to take a direct engage, to be frank.
I am a bit worried if ZSMJ gets that Abyssal Blade.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, that was a really bad Ravage, but assuming they have a decent one, and he gets to right-click on the Clinks will just die. Oh.
Wow, look at that. Oh my god,
dude.
that crit.
That's a Centaur with a Reaver, just to be clear.
Yeah, but Clinks has Skadi. He went for the Skadi, so he's more tanky. And the slow stacks with the Searing Arrow.
Yeah, it's a nice interaction. In Dota 1, almost nothing stacked, but these two even stacked in that. And it does allow you, in theory, to control this Wraith King, but there's so much lockdown. His BKB timing will have to be crisp if you're Luo.
Without BKB, he's gonna die in 1 second. He's gonna die to the Mystic Flare, like instantly. It's time to push now. I mean, they're getting outpushed by IG a lot because they don't really push lanes as quick as them. So they need to force a tower, force a push.
IG retreating back into the safety of their base while Luo, the lone man outside, will attempt to deep push that bottom lane, get some momentum going their way. But ZSMJ, he's a one-man wrecking crew, arriving to take down this tier 2 mid. That will be easily cleaned up, and they may even try to force the high ground here. IG are smoked and ready, but the Wraith King doesn't feel like the hero you want to be going for. There will be blinks out as the entirety of HGT retreat, and it seems they'll be content with that tier 2 mid for now.
The Wraith King, I'm thinking what else could he go for after? He's gonna sell his Midas, but like you said, I think only Abyssal is the best choice for him. Nothing else would be worth of the gold investment. Abyssal is the best.
Yeah, he's all their physical DPS, so it really should be a right-click item, and he also needs the lockdown, so it will be Abyssal. Basher now picked up. Can sell the Midas, but still a ways to go for the completed Abyssal Blade.
Oh, top lane. Is this the moment that finally gets something done?
There's a Ravage ready on Luo, but Burrow strikes off the mark, just a bit too slow. They're even bringing at 430 with his BOTs.
Yeah, that was a really good idea. Like BOT plus, yeah, all 4 of them killing him. But the Sand King was too far for that. I mean, the timing was actually quite off. The AA blast arrived way too early before the Sand King arrived.
And 45 minutes in, we show no sign of a team taking this third game of the day. It's still pretty damn even, to be honest. It's never been more than a 3k gold swing. It's felt like HGT have all the momentum, and also that IG are just frankly playing sloppy, but
it feels they have
keep
the
it
momentum.
close.
Yeah, but IG are farming more in the map. They're getting the lanes pushed out, they're farming the jungle better, like it's in their lineup. They push lanes and farm jungle quicker.
And if it goes late, they do have the Batman. That's something that can never be underestimated. Just that pick-off potential, pretty much unparalleled. Although, Jun gets about to get caught here. Perhaps Kaka showing himself. Does he BKB in time? He will, but still might get chunked down by the click. And they go the bashes. They need some bashes on Luo. Not really getting any. Lasso stolen, though. That'll hold 430 in place. But the real engagement is ZSMJ smacking down little brother. Big brother just spanked him. Puts him to bed for 80 seconds. No buyback either.
It's more like off with his head instead of spanking.
Well, that's fratricide, and that's a little bit too violent for your Summit 2 action. We're a family-friendly bunch here, Winter.
Family program.
Oh my. And now they just push in. That Clinks is out of commission for 50 seconds. This might just be... might even be game. There's an AC up on ZSMJ. He is going to clear these lanes quickly.
Oh no.
They can't die in this defense. They gotta hold the line and stand strong. June dropping instantly. Pretty Hall, stolen lasso is ready in 10. And they've got their secondary Ravage already prepared. He's popped the refresher. 3 on the sidelines and make it 4 if Chisbug falls here. Barely retreating back to the well. Still, this will be the melee dropping mid. ZSMJ is just way too fat. I mean, it's something that's probably been said many times throughout his career as a competitive player, but it is nice to see the old Z-God back at full strength and doing work here for HGT.
Medusa is very viable at the moment.
But perhaps TI5 is the year of ZSMJ. HGT haven't had the best results, but they've had some decent ones, especially in Starlighter. They were looking good early. He goes in again. Epicenter's there, but it's not going to do a thing. He just turns and smacks. He is a little bit indecisive about how to go for. His BKB's going to wear off. Now he gets slowed down.
No,
Has he gotten too cocky? Have I jinxed him? Have I jinxed him? It'll be a Wraith King slow from the ultimate. They've got a Ravage. They've got a Ravage. They need to bail ZSMJ out. Blasso's there. Ravage to follow. They got to keep Luo locked down. Don't let him BKB, but he got it off. Stampede came through as well. Stomp connects on 3. And it looks like HGT have indeed overextended. This is going to cost them heavily. They're going to pay in bodies. 3, possibly 4 if they lose XX. TP out. Flame break. 1 second. Too late. Make it a 3-hero wipeout in the end. But they got their X.
How much was that goal swing? Let's see. Not as much as expected.
They weren't that far ahead. Is I
Yeah,
guess
but
the
it
main
was
thing.
it was a lot of experience. They got 9,000 experience for that. Because they use how many buybacks did they use?
None. No buyback.
Oh, I thought they used buybacks, but
And
they didn't.
they're gonna luck into a double damage rune at the Roche pit. And they might even get S. No. He sees that one coming. Oh, they get the Aegis though. And this time it's cheese as well, Winter. Perhaps that's good enough. IG still in this one. But hanging on for dear life. One more bad fight and they're probably out of it.
Tide's gonna complete the Shivas and Wraith King's gonna have Abyssal. They are still having all their big items for the next fight. Panda probably he's not gonna get anything big in time, man. I feel. Maybe just buy. I don't even know what can he buy. AC is already on the Wraith King. Shiva's on the Tide. These are basically the items you go for as Panda.
I did see 430 go for Basher the other day.
But that was with a lot more farm, right?
Well, he had an AC and a Basher. So, I mean, if he's already got an AC on his team.
Maybe go for a Maelstrom. Actually no, that's not even good. I don't know, man.
Maybe a Hex. Hex wouldn't be bad either.
Yeah, Hex would be the best, I think.
And it gives you the long range instant disable as well, which is actually something they're lacking. Their only instant disable right now is the Rubik Lift. Or maybe the Lasso.
No, he doesn't have Lasso anymore, he died.
Yeah, I mean, if he manages to steal it again.
Yeah, Abyssal is done though, so that would be their secondary instant disable.
HGT are going to hang back a little bit, and we can check their buyback stats. They've got 3 online. The Kira who doesn't have it, though, is that Wraith King. And he may be the most important one, since with a buyback of Wraith King, you're probably looking at him having 4 lives. The buyback life, the regular death, and then the 2 respawns from the ultimate. So it's a lot of extra lives to worry about.
And he needs BOT though, for that to be effective. It's not so effective if he doesn't have a BOT. They don't really care if he can't get back to the fight instantly.
The one thing he could go for, since he's pretty much maxed, if this goes on for a while, is the Refresher Orb. Just just to give you an extra life.
It's just like Spectre. You don't get anything else. You just get the Refresher Orb to finish up your items.
And you don't even have to like keep it on you at all times. It could be something you even just use from the well before you rejoin the fight.
Yeah, true. That's like Ultimate Wraith King, gazillion slots.
It's what we call the ball and out of control build. They're gonna back off for now, though.
This is getting... Suddenly the game is tense because of that troll.
IG are gonna smoke. They sense opportunity here. With a big...
This might be bad though because double Ravage, if they go on someone...
They gotta get the jump. They gotta get the jump. And if it is the Tide, I don't know. The Lasso's ESMJ, it might be the worst hero to actually focus, but hey, they do isolate him, drag him really far away from the team. Epicenter comes in. That'll bring down your Brewmaster. No ultimate use. So a pretty damn good start. And now they can slow ZSMJ, kite him, and control him. He will be held in place by a Cold Feet. That's his ultimate down. There's still a double Ravage. Ravage one to fly. Focus on Luo. And they go in now, but the Burrow Strike from Chuan. The combo breaker. Not enough. They'll lose their Aegis here. Secondary Ravage is ready. They gotta hit this one quickly, Luo. For the time being, unable to move, and then beaten down in a hurry. Ravage to fly. He will fall. They're going to lose 430 to boot. There's no buyback on the Little Bone Man, and they could just thrown it perhaps off of this. Who's got the buyback for this Radiant squad? Just the Bat Rider. But they're chasing the Centaur. 5 heroes running top when there's creeps in the base. HGT, get it together. They're going to head top instead.
Yeah, they can basically hit the tower already.
Maybe they expected more buybacks. That's the only thing I can think of. But yeah, they're gonna take this tower at the very least. Well, maybe not. Do they back now? They don't have creeps in the base anymore.
They can take the tower. Clinks is down.
They're gonna try and keep this push going. ZSMJ's is here. 430. Well, it's gonna just get jumped on by ZSMJ. The stomp was there, but now the stolen stomp were pretty hard to turn this epicenter. Not available. Just a Burrow Strike in, and they try to slow ZSMJ down, but he's still got his ulti. That's cooled down in the midst of this fight. He'll slow everyone else down. Brew split. no longer ready, and he'll BKB, and he turns on June. The Centaur, no match for the Skeleton. ZSMJ once again winning the duel. If this was a Legion commander, he'd have that plus 250 damage. But instead, he's taking the melee barracks. Blinking forward onto 430. Mystic Flare to follow this up. Now the Epicenter from Chuan is ready, but it's just too little too late. Chuan tossed back. IG getting overrun by the glory of HGT. And they will celebrate their victory here. A much needed one. And IG, with this loss, I believe now 1-3 in the Summit 2, China.
That was a good one. The glory from Hyper Glory team.
It was quite a performance. I have to say, IG looked sloppy, but they kept it close, and when it came to the big team fights at the end, HGT outplayed them a bit. They really did.
They had the better team fight with the Brew and the Tide. Wraith King having multiple lives in a fight that lasted so long.
Well, Winter, that was a long one. We're going to go to a very quick break here, hopefully, and then when we return, we'll have our final match of the day, everybody. Thank you for watching. I'm LD, he's Winter. Coming up next will be DK versus IG. The Summit 2 by G2A.com continues after this. Stay with us.